Hi everyone, Jennifer Newman here with my first ever video. Just wanted to share this wonderful system that I discovered a couple months ago and have been using for a couple weeks now, maybe 3 weeks or so, and I love it. The system is called Midori, and this is a Fauxdori because I made it myself. I did not spend the money to get one from Japan for a couple of reasons. Money, I don't have a ton of money, and I love doing things myself anyway. And two, I'm in the States and we use letter size paper instead of A4 paper, which is A4 paper is a little bit shorter, so I didn't want to have to buy paper and trim it or buy A4 paper online and wait for it. So I made mine a little longer to accommodate that. And I make my own inserts too, and here's one that's waiting in the wings. So I print on 8.5 by 11 and fold it, and I trim it to, this is 4 3/8 when it's done, so I end up taking a couple inches off. But I'm able to make my own inserts. These I sent out for printing on 28-pound paper just because when I try to print, sometimes my lines get a little jagged when I'm printing multiple pages. So for just a couple bucks, and as a homeschool teacher, I can get a discount at the print shop, so why not? Anyway, those are my inserts. But let's look at what I have in here now. This is about 9 inches by about 5 inches, not including the spine. When it's all opened up, it's 11 inches. It's an 11-inch by 9-inch piece of leather. And I followed Ray's video on how to do it, and then there was another video that showed doing 3 holes instead of 1. So when I strung it, I have 4 pieces of elastic inside, which is nice. When I stick my books in, they're not pushing out, which can happen when you have one band. So I really like how nice and neat it all looks in there, and it's chock full. I've been adding, I started with just 3 inserts, a monthly calendar, a graph paper insert that I've been doing the bullet journaling, which is another thing I really, really love, and then just a lined thing that I can just jot notes and random thoughts. But then I've added to it, so now I have 5 inserts in there and a craft file folder thing in here somewhere that Marianne's video showed how to do. Really simple, I love it. And then I've thrown some cute magnets in there, washi tape just for fun. Anyway, so let's get started. I've got hope on there because I'm hoping this system will help me be more organized, and so far it's working. So let's open it up. Okay, here's my first insert. This is a just one of those graph papers, and I've been using the bullet journaling. I've got my index showing where my monthly page is, a couple lists I made where the dates are and stuff. And I had made a monthly insert which is further in, but it was for 2014, but I was starting December 2013, so I just drew out December. You can hardly see my notes just because I do all this stuff in pencil, because if anything changes I want to be able to erase it and not have lots of scribbles, so I only use pen on things I know for sure are going to happen. This is co-op here, so anyway. And I just threw in some washi tape, some doodles, just to kind of cutes it up, but pretty simple. But you can see I started December 9th using the bullet journaling system. I'll post a link. It's great. You use circles for events, squares for things to do. I'm also doing the 365/30 where we get a journal prompt each day, so I printed those out. I stick them in, and just a little answer, usually just a little list thing. What I did was I reprinted those in a table on word processing thing, and then I printed it out and I colored it with watercolor crayons and a little baby white, just kind of smeared around. I did red and green for December just to give it a little color, and just, and then you'll see down here lots of doodles. When my day is done, I know that I've got some place to play later on, and I just keep adding, and you'll see those throughout. So I love this system. It's really helping. More doodles. here I started a list, stuff I'm waiting for. Cute little owl magnet. Got those at Barnes & Noble. But just keeping track, especially at Christmas time, presents that are coming through the mail. I don't want to forget. There's been a lot of times where a package comes and I had no idea what it was, and so I often wonder what packages did I never receive and I don't know about. So I started making a list. Went to Chicago one day, so I just taped that in there, stapled some things, journaled a little bit about our day. I'm loving the mix of the bullets and a little bit of journaling going on, and filling in the blanks just to really make it full. This is not all in one day, this is just over time. So I'll just pan through just a little bit. Christmas mail that came, I love the stamps. Had a lot going on that day, so not as much room to doodle, but that's okay. So I'll just thumb through those. I've got more spots here. These days are done, so I can come back here and eventually I will fill that in. Christmas. Wonderful things I got for Christmas. Some tea, and I can slip more doodling in there. This is another group I joined on Facebook where we are picking 12, 52, and 365. That's something we'll do every month, something we'll do every week, something we'll do every day. And I started yesterday with my things. I'm going to try to finish a craft project every month. I'm going to try to menu plan every week, and I'm going to read about a hymn every day. And so I just put that here, answering the list question for the day. So just a little bit more. And I put a little tab here because here is January. January started yesterday, and here we are today, including try making a Midori video. That's what I'm doing right now. So that's the first insert. Here is the craft pocket by Marianne. I've got it on both sides, and I did a pen loop on each end so I can have my mechanical pencil so I can write things in pencil, and my pen, I'm using these Pitt pens. I just love the brown. And I've got a ruler in there just to have. I don't know if I want to get something a little more lightweight than that, but just some more of those cute owls. Here's my January lists. I colored it in blue and white for all the snow that we're having. We've got tons of snow outside right now. So I just keep those in there, and every day, towards the end of the day, I will glue it in and answer it. Now, if there's money here, I don't use this as a wallet or anything, but I was holding this when somebody handed me some cash, so I just threw it in there, but that'll have to go in my wallet. All right, so here is my second insert. It is just a monthly calendar for 2014. This I printed myself because it was just a few sheets, and just got a few things paper clipped, things I need to do that month, movies that might be coming out, etc. I mean, I've got stuff in May. So that's that. Lots of pencil, just penciling things in. And then I have a third insert, which is a second calendar, and this is where I'm keeping track of the 12, 52, and 365. So I printed this on a cardstock cover, and I made the same. Here's my goals: craft project, menu plan, read a hymn every day. And I made a calendar just like the other one, but I changed some things. This is, instead of a to-do list, this is where I'm going to keep track of the project I do that month. I will write down, maybe even throw a little picture down here, something of whatever I finished that month. And then I split these in half. Here I will write the name of the hymn. You can see I did Amazing Grace yesterday and Praise Ye the Triune God today, which is one I'd never heard before, but it's beautiful. And then down here is where I keep track of my menu plan. I did do a menu plan yesterday for the week, so I just kind of jotted in the main dish, not breakfast, lunch, dinner, but just a quick little thing in pencil in case I change it. So, but that's my goal. This is just to keep track. This is for dates, events, and stuff. This is just for that project to keep track, and I'm hoping that at the end of the year this will be completely full, that I won't miss a day. I also included future 12, 52, and 365 goals. In case I have any other ideas, like, ooh, that would make a great goal, I can jot it down. Here's the back of the pocket. There's a pocket in here. Nothing in there yet. A few notes. These I got at the Family Christian Bookstore. I got 6 of them for $3. Those were really cute. That was a cute little find. And another one there. So there's that. Now I've got 2 more inserts on this elastic here. I've got just that lined paper where I've got some things I need to glue in there. That's why there's all that space. But just a few. I haven't used it much because I've been doing a lot on that grid paper, a lot of that. But just throwing things in here. And then in the same elastic, I have another little tiny thing, just a few pages, prayer requests. I have people call me and they'll ask me. And just the other day, somebody called and asked me to pray, and I realized I've got all these little scraps of paper, and I can never find them when I'm trying to remember, so I just say, Lord, you know all those prayer requests, just take care of them. So I was like, I need someplace that I can jot this down. So that prayer request that my friend sent me the other day, boom, she's the first one in there. So I like having a place to just stick it in there. And I didn't do all this fancy artwork. I found this online, and it was a little free printable, and I just shrunk it to fit my my size. So that is it. And you can see I've got one elastic here. I've got another elastic here and here. Those are going through the same holes. And then I have a 4th elastic here. So I love having that. Like I said, it just keeps everything all lined up. It's not all pushing forward and sticking out. And I've got a little extra leather here so that when my pens are in there, they're not sticking out of the leather. I just really love that setup. So, and I do have a couple other ideas, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in here or not. We'll see. So anyway, that is my Fauxdori, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.